this, definitely.
It's
Oh yeah.
always fantastic for me.
Mm-hmm.
Add more to my collection. Why are you? Everything's freezing. But order from old school. Okay. Right. We do the recap then.
Asa belief.
Right. Cool. Then. Right. We'll start with Valerian brings the party back. He pulls out an ancient weapon and casts a spell. And the party return to full health, full mana, and all allies included. The party gain their feet, and it starts with Drakkar, who unfortunately swings and misses. Not once, not twice, not even 3 times. 4 times, I believe it was. Grunt follows, and the party. Sorry, Grunt follows, and the party fights harder, feeling that the end of this evil's life is closing. The party batter the Rot Dragon, attack after attack, and at a brief moment, it looked like Lilibet had landed what should have been the final blow. Moments after, the king sprints towards him and amalgamates his body into the dragon's. Perhaps it was that the dragon started to twitch and slowly started awake. It was Raimundo then also takes a step forward and lights the dragon's flesh on fire. His dried, rotting flesh on fire, creating basically a massive bonfire, and this dragon burning. This attack weakened its position, and the attack continued. The dragon slowly rising. Drakkar lifts his gaze. He drops his flaming sword and draws a massive sword. He strikes the dragon. He cuts it into its flesh. Drakkar sidesteps and beheads the creature and removes it from its body. The dragon burning, crackling, Drakkar shouts victory. Ral then takes a step forward and he starts controlling the elements. A very cool visual when he did that. A little bit also took a step forward and helped control the flames. The dragon burned, and the rot around this grand training hall, a curtain and ceiling of fire and ash kind of rained on you, and it created a beautiful, though hot, magnificent picture as this massive body that slowly made its way back into a humanoid form, exposing blue robes. And it was after that there was a certain fire that emerged in Ral's eye, unbeknownst to most of the party. As the fire started to dim, this rage actually grew. The party members, covered in ash and soot, Raimundo checked on Raylan in her crystal prison. None of Raimundo's magic was effective, and Grunt walked up to the crystal and touched it. As at that moment, his hand became photoluminescent. It became almost ethereal in nature, and he started to understand what kind of power could release her. Lilibet walked up to the crystal and even tried to cast spell to dispel the magic. It's at that moment, Grunt being Grunt winds up to hit the crystal in hopes of freeing Raylan. Mundo stands in the way and takes the full brunt of Grunt's photoluminescent punch. With amazing force, Mundo's blood basically washed over Grunt's face. Mundo mumbles, "Please stop." It was at that moment Lilibet offered healing. Grunt lifts, with much debate back and forth, Grunt eventually lifts Raylan onto his shoulder. Lilibet fastens her to Grunt using the ensnare spell, I believe it was. The party leave the training halls, led by Ra, who has at this point, an anger about him, about his aura, something uncommon to this party member. Party see the smouldering embers of what's left as they exit the hall. Perhaps the only thought of solace was that there are still members of this order out there, not all of them were murdered. Green locates a meditation garden and he accesses the nature network, as I've begun to call it, and travels the world and eventually to Burnell Forest, where the rot was absent the first time. Raylan is stored, with Raymundo helping Grunt, being a little bit cautious. Roll boards last. Just before he does, the wind picks up and a apprentice scorched headband carries through the wind and onto his ankle. He picks it up and it flaps in the wind as he takes it in. The moment they roll will board ship last. Valerian asks, as the party congregate on the bridge, what course must he plot? Grunt is on the top, leaning against the mast. Perhaps in quiet contemplation, or we still don't know. With the course plotted in, and the party awaiting Grunt's presence, that is where we'll start today's session. Grunt, standing against the mast, leaning against it, the chill of the midnight air bashing against your skin, the surrounding violence and untold murder, the fight that you just incurred with the creature of rot. It's at that moment I ask, what are you doing?
I'm gonna, after like leaning against the mast, gonna turn around and face the mast, give it a stroke, and whisper, Betsy. And then I'm gonna walk down to the party.
You make your way down off of the top of the yacht into the kind of back area and into the bridge. Your party await. For the first time since the Rock Dragon fight, the party has a moment. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna just say it like really loud and abruptly, yeah? Everybody, I know the name for the ship. It's Betsy.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
must
say
like
that.
it.
My character looks confused why that name is Ship Betsy.
I feel like I'm new here. I've got no say.
Hey, I just look confused. I'm not saying a thing. I don't know you guys. Like, I'm very new, so I'm saying fuck all.
Well, Grunt, Betsy is a fine name. So, Betsy it will be.
Agreed.
Shouldn't there be some wine if we're naming a ship?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm just asking for
Well,
a friend.
Who wants to do the honors of christening it?
The person who named it should.
All right.
Is there any wine on board, or when we get back to the village?
Well, we can always take a look down below. I'm pretty sure there was some booze supplied.
So be it.
All right. Well, if you're keen to
I'll go
assist
look
me,
for some.
yeah.
Well, I must navigate, so I can't.
All right, well-
Struggle.
I'll go find a bottle or something.
Roll steps forward and pulls out a bottle of rum that he had just purchased from the tavern where all of this sort of started. I think this should suffice.
That looks
Yeah.
a bit too good to be just smashing on the side of a ship. Maybe we
No,
can
if-
find something.
No offense to the barkeep, it was cheap shit.
Okay, never mind. Smash it.
I'll hold up the bottle to Grant.
I'll grab it and smell it. Does Grant drink?
No. You can throw it on the outside of the ship as a sending off
Without hesitation,
to
I'm gonna
safe
throw it.
journeys. Okay.
Straight into the...
Are you drinking it?
No, I'm smashing it straight.
What, on the floor?
Yeah, on the side of the ship. Like
Right.
close, wherever. Like
Well,
they
the
said,
closest
smash
would
on
be
the ship,
out the bridge. And then you'd smash it on the back.
There we go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've now named your yacht Betsy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Betsy.
Big old Betsy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we are all gathered together, where are we directing Betsy to?
So,
Aren't we heading back to the village where we came from? I must still pick up some swords there from the blacksmith.
yes.
Ah. And then after that, what's our plan of action, everyone?
Well,
I see there's a
wasn't-
bit of a fire in Roll's eyes. Is there anything specific you would like to do?
It's going to take some time, but I need to find the people that did this. I don't know
Oh,
where to begin,
sure you-
but
There's still plenty to find. They wanted to clear. So, if revenge is what you seek, you will find it in many places.
sorry, you're very soft. Say that again.
There is still much. It seems that this local area, this forest is cleared, but the rot still exists. So, that can always be a promising avenue to exact your revenge.
I'm sure I'll find out more as we continue. Just got to ask the right questions.
Well, the best place to start would most probably be the town we're going to. So we can always ask around there.
I agree.
And we can always look
Well-
we can always look into upgrades for the ship while we're looking around for everything.
That may be quite expensive.
Well,
Hmm.
you can pack kind, maybe.
What kind are you talking about there?
Well, I'm gonna pick up some new swords, am I not? What were you talking about?
Mundo's just gonna like blush a little bit and be like, I was talking about mercenary work, of course.
But of course.
The ship has not lifted up yet, correct?
No one has piloted it. Nothing has happened yet. You guys are still on the ground.
Cool. Okay.
I'm gonna make my way to my piloting station. Still don't know where the fuck I'm going though.
Well, Valerian had already put in the course for the town that you guys had gone to previously. Can anyone tell me the name of that town?
Thornside Harbor.
You can have inspiration.
So, did you want to answer?
Right.
I was just giving you the magical sound of inspiration.
Him crying.
Yeah, they haven't made a sound bite for that yet.
So we're about
Yes.
to-
Oh.
Oh, remember that is the next roll that isn't one.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I know, just joking. So, the party. Grunt takes his captain's chair. Valerian standing behind the navigation table. The party kind of conglomerated on the bridge. It's at that point you want to thrust off, Grunt?
Yep.
Okay. At this point, you can just roll a dex save. Not dex save, a dex roll. Or a intelligence roll.
DM, while they're all getting ready to take off, Earl's going to head to the top of the ship and keep an eye out to see if he can see if this fire looks like it has a trail, a burn scar on the land as to where it came from or originated from.
I'm gonna use it. Inspiration. Wow. 6.
Okay.
That's with inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's some bad rolls.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll a d6 for me.
6.
Okay. Yeah. Not the worst. Right. As you as you kind of throttle up, Roll leaves the bridge and goes to the highest point of the ship. You haven't built a crow's nest, but it's kind of where the mast would be, like a yacht would be, kind of, unless you're going to climb the mast itself to the top and hang off like Jack Sparrow. Give me a perception check. Deliodo.
My apologies. Earl is not climbing up. He's going to stand on the deck, peer over the side. That was a 25.
25. Good to know. Right. Grunt, as you try to max the ship out and lift off like you have, the ship lifts probably about 30 feet and comes down and just kind of bottoms out, hovering. And you can feel the ship. You look down at your instrument panel and you realize Perhaps it was pushing the ship too hard on, but you've expended all the magic in the reserves.
Bruh.
And
So
Grant,
that means
you
essentially
doing
we're
okay there?
out of fuel. In terms of the mechanics.
Yeah, in terms of mechanics, there is no fuel. You're basically the magic crystal core that powers the ship is empty. The little crystals around it are empty.
I want to go
Mm,
check it up.
I think Grunt used all Betsy's power.
Roll investigation for me, Varen.
What do you mean, Grunt?
She doesn't want to lift.
13, so.
Good to know.
I'm no expert on this, but I know this thing flies and we're not in the ocean. But is there not like an anchor or something that you need to lift?
Raimundo, from what Grunt understands, there's no power.
So it's going to require us arcane users to power it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will give it all I can, I guess. I will plunk
Right,
all
well,
magic into it.
I'm going to just see how this outcome works, and then if I can assist, I will assist.
Right, Green. You're gonna pump in
Yes.
magic.
Mm-hmm.
Does Green know where to put the magic?
It was on that orb. It was like a... I don't remember. It was like a crystalline orb.
Sweet. So, you know where it is. You go to kind of like the center of the ship where the power is. You place your hands on the pad, and how much are you pumping in?
Alles, Moss. Alles. I'm gonna do this and then sleep.
Give me the breakdown.
Okay, that's a level 5 spell slot, 2 level 4 spell slots, 3 level 3 spell slots, 3 level 2 spell slots, and 4 level 1 spell slots.
And as your magic courses through, it's like a little, like a Tesla ball. Those where you touch it. The little electricities kind of like hit the little bolts, hit your fingertips, and it's almost pleasant to the touch, as it like kind of feels warm, and you feel your magic dissipating out of you. Not entirely like you losing your magic ability, but your magic, your mana that you're holding now, and it gets pumped into the ship. The blue crystal flashes a little green, but then goes back to blue. And the orangey kind of teal mosaic that's going on in there, and it shoots out to about 8 different little subcrystals around it. Grunt, you have a look on the instrument panel, and from where it says empty, it now says full.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you guys did, Grunt thinks it worked. I'm gonna give it a try again. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Natural 20 for 23.
On a 13, Varen. Sorry. Give back to Varen. On a 13, Varen, You investigate, and now you know the inner workings of the fuel system. You have a knowledge of the guns. Now you have a knowledge of how to refuel and how to read it. And a slight, I wouldn't say advantage, but a slight knowledge on the controls now.
Oh, wait. Thank you kindly, kind sir.
Back to Grunt. What was that roll? Natural 24?
23.
Critical success. Plus. You dig in and it's like second nature. The Betsy rises up out of the plumes of this kind of smoke and soot and ash accumulate under it in like kind of a magnetic wave almost, pulsating out as the ship travels up and up. And roll on the 25. You take in the destruction. Again, unfathomable. You were looking to see if there was a path or anything nearby. There's only... the damage was isolated to this place. However, on a 25, you do see a massive pathway carved out by an army. This army isn't like a sporadic moving army. You can see it's moved in a certain pattern. It's well organized. As you lift up, you can kind of see in the distance, but I mean, tiny little lights as you kind of hit the horizon and start going above the clouds. And you can see that army marching towards the center of the map, towards the west. On your travels, you would know that is the exact direction of the great city of Greymont.
Can I tell how far they have traveled?
Because of the distance you've traveled, because of the height you've gained, for you, it's a speck. But for them, hundreds, maybe thousands of kilometers.
I will go and tell. Hoping I'll go back down to where I last saw everyone, and hoping that they're all within that same sort of area.
Okay. While you do that, let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob?
No, continue.
No, I'm just saying there's going to be like a little bit of a break between you on the deck, right? Taking this all in as you kind of gain altitude.
Yeah.
And it's at that part, I'm going to give the party time to tell me what you guys are doing.
I'm gonna go sleep. I'm tired now.
Green is going to bed.
I'm gonna just take a
Whoa.
wander. It's a new ship, unfamiliar territory, so I wanna scope it.
You're gonna, okay, cool. We'll get to that in a bit. Raimundo?
Well, Mundo, seeing that Green's taken a bit of toll, I'm going to kind of look at the rest of the party that's with me. And anyone for drinks? I'll go see what's down below.
Right, I'll join you.
I'll join you as well.
All right. Well, let me go see what we got, and I'll be back shortly. And yeah, I'll make our way to... I'm guessing we have like a scullery or something, and see what provisions we have. and come back with some booze.
So, anybody on Miss Green's going to bed? Ramunda, yep. And Varen is going for a little tour. So, Ramunda, you go down the decks, and you come to the gallery, scullery, and pantry, all nestled, kind of like where just underneath the crew quarters would be, a deck lower. You go in and you open. It's a little bit confined, but enough for everybody to enjoy a meal. You walk up to the pantry door and you open it. And to your surprise, there are caskets of ale and about 10 bottles of some clear liquid. And if memory serves me correctly, it's Elena's moonshine.
Well, Window's going to try grab, so let's say like 3 bottles with his hand of moonshine, and then I'm going to cast Mage Hand and allow that to carry more moonshine, and then make my way back.
Well, Lilibet and Jakar are with you.
Oh, did they come with?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to do this properly, I'd suggest you grab onto these, and then I'll like pass them like 2 bottles each, and then let's get back to the rest of the crew and maybe take a little bit of the edge off.
I happily help
Sounds
him
like a
carry.
plan. Of course. Trickle helps as well.
I'm sure our captain would really enjoy drinking whilst driving.
Is there any other way to drive?
So,
How long could this go? Oh wait, I'm not there. Come on.
You
yeah,
could
and
be
then
doing-
make my way back up to the crew.
And you can't talk. Sorry.
Did he just mute shame him?
Like, I'm just imagining. We're just imagining now. As soon as he speaks, Grunt's gonna be like, "You don't speak," and then just fucking punch him.
Yeah. You've lied
No,
to
no,
me
no.
this.
You don't speak.
No, I never said I couldn't, but when I do, it's that raspy, scraggly, like someone's vocal cords have been ripped out type sound. Never said I can't speak. It's just super soft and scratchy.
No. You don't speak.
No.
And that's why I
Grunt
use
said you
sign
don't
language
speak.
for the most part.
Yeah.
No, because I don't speak, because no one wants to hear that.
It's
Okay,
not
no,
about the
that's
fact
It's the moon.
Grunt's
Okay,
telling you
shut
you
up.
can't.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I
It wasn't
see,
an
it's not
observation,
I
it was a
can't-
threat.
Okay, okay, I see now. Okay,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Let the story continue.
Yeah. Let's get back. Yeah. It's at that moment, you gotta grab pretty much every bottle you can and a casket of ale and make your way back to the bridge. Varen, while they're doing this, you're kind of exploring the ship. Yeah, you kind of pop your head up above deck and you kind of see like the yacht and the back section where you can kind of like hang off, and you go to the weapons array in the front, just above the just in front of the bridge. You go down into where like the central power grid is, and you see pretty much all the the power orb and the other little 8 orbs around it, and the controls for that. Is there something you're looking for in particular?
Places to hide, in all honesty.
In that case, Give me 1 second. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Seven.
7.
7.
Um,
I have inspiration, right?
did you use it in the fight? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't.
Then I believe you still have it.
Oh, I'm fucking using that. 17.
Better.
Quite a bit.
1 and 7, I would have given you some pretty shitty places, man.
That's why I thought inspiration was needed.
Where you could hide, it's probably in the storage cargo area, at the back. It's kind of dark, dimly lit, and you can kind of like sit behind the caskets that are stored there of, you know, oils and whatever other supplies that you have down there. It would be a perfect nook to hide. In the power room itself, you could actually open the floorboards where some of the, like, for lack of better terminology, the optic cabling kind of connects with everything. It's more like a root system, crystallized root system, and you could pretty much hide in there, depending on what would happen, you know, and how much power has been pumped through there. There are also the ammunition, kind of like storages. They offer a good hiding place. Up on deck itself, you know, in and amongst some of the rope, if you know, kind of the bundles of rope, if you kind of burrowed your way in there, you'd be able to hide. Especially if you're a smaller creature. In the kitchen, scullery gallery, you go in there, and you know there's a multitude of cupboards to choose from, and also has direct access to the storeroom underneath. And then you kind of pop open the door and you see Quibble pretty much sleeping, and he opens his eye and, what do you want? You alright? Is everything okay?
I'm just gonna close the door.
You just hear some mumbling. Very unpleased mumbling. And those are like the best spots to hide. Apart from maybe grabbing a rope if you're trying to hide from somebody on in the ship, and kind of throwing yourself off the edge so no one sees you.
Sick. Then I'll after this I'll just go sit in the corner watching all the peeps at the top drink and just chill there.
Right.
Thank you kindly.
The rest of the party join on the bridge with Valerian in tow. Valerian, Grunt, piloting the ship and navigating it. Midnight starts turning into kind of twilight, and soon will be the break of day. You guys are throwing it back and having a good time. Tell me, what does that look like? What are you guys doing?
So
Well,
on
last
Windows
one to down
side,
that drink has to down another drink. I say this to my two drinking companions.
why does everything have to be a challenge with you, Draco? Can we not just sit back, just relax a little bit? No, every time is arm
God's already
wrestling.
downing his drink.
No, you two are arrogant
Fuck
like a married couple.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. And yeah, have we what actually brings you to join us here?
Well,
Like, what's your story, little horned friend?
Well, actually, I'm a satyr, actually. And yes, I was actually traveling looking for my husband, to tell you the truth. No idea how I came
Oh.
about where I was, but
Does your husband also look like you?
oh yes, he does actually, except he's got brown fur. Most beautiful brown fur
Oh.
I've ever seen, you know.
So it's not like red like that person over there with the horns.
Oh no, not like that.
I'm gonna look over at Varen. Sorry.
Gonna give you a thumbs up.
Oh, so where exactly did you lose your husband?
Well, actually, you know, he left on a journey to go and sell some stones we found in the river. And then he didn't return. So I decided it's time for me to go on the road looking for him. I haven't found him though. You've seen one that looks just like me but with brown fur.
And how long exactly have you been looking for him?
About a year now, actually.
That's very dedicated, I'm not going to lie.
We're star-crossed lovers. Everyone in the village says so.
Most relationships I've been in, if I lose them for at least a few minutes, I've already moved on.
No. We're meant to be together. Always will be. I can sense he's still alive even. I just don't know where he is.
And these senses, are you maybe able to use them to point us in a direction of where maybe your husband could be?
No, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I even tell fortunes, but I can't even use them to help me, really.
I'm gonna kind of lean over and like look around and like wink and say, I have some friends who might be able to help for a cost, that is.
Whoa, what kind of fuss you talking now?
Well, that we can speak about at some other point. But if you ever need my assistance, I'm right here. And then halfway through the conversation, I'm going to fall asleep.
And pat you on the forearm, like very sweetly, and say, oh, it's lovely actually to be around people such as yourselves.
Just start snoring. Like with a bottle of moonshine, like you're just hanging over, head back off the side of the railing, just out like a light.
Carl finishes downing his drink. Sees him passed out there. I won.
Before Jakar wins, it's around that time roll as Mundo starts to snore. Will come join the party. One green shy. Everybody sitting around, including the pilot.
No, I'm not.
Who's
I'm
flying
panicking.
this thing?
I never said once that I was there.
Okay.
This is a fun time to walk in. Everyone having a good time.
Whatever time we have in, he's winning, and I'm gonna point at Jakar.
Just
He
holding an
started
empty
another
bottle of wine.
competition, didn't he?
Oh, apparently this is a thing with him then.
It happens a lot more than you think.
It's good to know
While
he's
we were
consistency.
taking off, that's true. While we were taking off, though, I did see, call it a pathway that only an army could have made. And if it's coming from what once was my monastery. It is heading west towards Greymont. I'm not sure if it is something we should tackle right now, but it might be something worth investigating at some point.
Whole army. Can't take on a whole
Would
army.
would it not be a good idea to go fly ahead of them and let Greymont know what is coming?
Don't you have a raven
Well,
on board?
there's-
You can just send word.
The thing is, it's one of two possibilities. One, they're on a pathway of destruction, or two, they're returning home.
You're trying to say that they could be returning home to Greymont.
I don't know what they're doing. But I don't think an army like that can take on the city of Greymont.
How far were they away? Did you not see any flags or banners or colours, perhaps, that they were wearing?
No, they were a bit of a speck in the distance. But I could see lights, and they were clearly on, if not creating, this path. I think we might need to rest up before we make any rash decisions of trying to take on an army.
You're part
Or
of the kind that
what
would
could
take on a
be.
whole army?
If you nudge them in the right direction, they'll take on anything.
Oh goodness, that's good to know.
Oh, look at Drakar.
Guessing he's
Drakar
boss
just smiles
man.
and nods. He doesn't even hear what you were saying. He's just like, yeah.
But it might be something we should find out, investigate. DM, do I know how far the city of Drakar would be, and roughly at a travel pace, how long it will take them to get there?
That
Yeah,
city
you
sounds
know?
great.
I thought so too.
I'm guessing that was
Best city
Greymont.
ever.
The city of the cars right in front of you, Roll.
Did I say
Drunk.
fucking
It's cock
Drakar?
You did.
Wow.
The city of the car.
Sorry, city of Greymont. My apologies. My fucking brain
The
is off.
city
on
of the
shit.
cars open for business, boy.
I missed everything that everyone was talking about until I found out that I said the wrong thing. Great. DM, let me correct this. Could I tell how long it'll take them to get to the city of Greymont? At the way they're traveling,
Oh.
pace they're traveling.
Said Drakar again. Yeah, you would. I mean, with the yacht flying the way it does, with basically Concorde jet-like speed around the continent, the city of Greymont for you guys would be a lot closer than Bernal Forest. And depending on your flight path, if you had to fly straight there from the monastery, you're probably looking at a day and a half of travel. But if you go up into the atmosphere and you do the dip, a lot quicker.
And could I roughly guesstimate how long it'll take this army to get there?
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, great, my dump stat. Love it. 16.
Not bad for a dumb step.
Mm-hmm.
You would realize that it's going to take them, whoever this force is, it's going to take them a few weeks. And like Roll's deductive reasoning was, it would need a lot more to take the great city down than just one little army.
By what I could tell, it will take them quite a while to reach the city of Greymont. I do think we have a bit of time to rest and recover. So I think that is the first action. If afterwards we can, at some means, take a look at this army and see if they carry any banners or flags and figure out who they are beholden to, it could provide a bit more answers.
If we rest, we mustn't forget to have people keep watch. If we can fly, so can other people, including bandits. Never know.
I agree.
Someone say bandit?
No one did. You can go back to sleep, Raimundo.
Thank God.
I will gladly take first watch.
I will join you.
If I'm not mistaken, we are going to hit the city in a few hours, not long enough to take a full night's rest. Or the town we came from, at least.
Since they're talking about it and I can hear them discussing they'll be on watch, I'll also like take a little nap where I am.
I'm also gonna kind of like curl up there next to Ramondo.
Okay.
And Ro will head back to the deck of the ship and keep an eye out and start taking watch.
What's your car?
Front side.
So,
On Mundo's side, whilst he's kind of lying there, he's gonna kind of be like muttering a little bit, and then like in his sleep, he's just gonna be like, "Oh, wouldn't it be like so nice? More horned friends." That would be great. And then just kind of mutter away, and yeah, that would be me kind of doing my ritual for Fine Familiar. So we'll see my familiar in the morning.
what was your familiar again? A little devil?
Little imp.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of pass out in your chairs and fall asleep, I need a Constitution saving throw from Grunt, Valerian, Roll, and Jakar, please. You pilot and navigator, you may have advantage. The other two straight rolls, please.
19 for all.
$23 for Jakar.
I got 8 twice. I mean,
Roll third time to see if it's
plus 7, so it'll be 15.
12 for me.
12.
If I roll an 8 again,
Yeah, you jammed.
I did a check. Should have been a save, right?
I got a 16.
My bad.
An advantage, eh?
That's a 9.
You know, advantage gives you. Do you know advantage?
I'll take advantage on it, thanks.
No problem. Because you guys are kind of sitting.
22. Much more muchness.
Well, if you guys succeed, and I'm not taking exhaustion at this point, however, the DC is going to get much harder. Well, Jakar, you guys go onto the deck. What are you guys doing?
Wants to keep an eye out for any threat that could be posed to the ship.
Jakar the same, just on the other side of the ship.
Okay, individual perception rolls. Grunt, are you flying the same way that you flew here?
I would be flying the way Valerian would be telling me to.
And Valerian, would you be on the same course?
Yes, it's the same course, pretty much.
Okay, so the most efficient. Cool. It does come into play.
Small adjustments maybe for wind factors, but nothing major.
Nicely done. Take a point for that. Right. Roll, perception.
That was a 10. I rolled to see if it was glitch dazzle because it seems to roll two of the same numbers and then a different one.
If you guys want to go to live dice, I trust you.
Now we can try roll 20. 15 on roll 20.
Take it, 15. And Drakkar.
19.
As the trip was before, you guys are kind of at an angle and going up. Your altitude climbing every minute. Nice and gradual, so it's a comfortable ride. Broken the clouds and the moon, though it looks like it's setting, is large, and shining down upon you. It's magnificent to see the stars so close, like you could touch them. You see a few spelljammers darting across what would be the atmosphere itself of Earth, bouncing across it. You can see some of them that are a little closer are like merchant ships, and a few tiny little specks out to the great space itself, zooming around. There aren't hundreds of them. There's a handful. Kind of crest up at the highest point that you can. Grun holds the course as set by Valerian. Nothing really happens. Nothing at this distance is visual on the ground. Everything looks tiny. There are the pockets of fire. And once you go over the Empire of Iz, even though it's black in the night sky, even the clouds themselves are menacing. It's about then that your watch kind of comes to an end. Very uneventful and very peaceful. Is there anything else you're doing with your watch?
Once the watch is done, Raoul will head downstairs and find... Sorry. We'll find our new companion. Gently nudge her awake.
Okay, go down and wake a little bit up.
Are we there yet now?
Not yet, but it was rude for me not to introduce myself. My name is Raoul.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you. And I'm gonna kind of like push myself up and wipe the sleep out of my eye and offer my hand out to shake.
I'll shake her hand.
I'm
You're
Lilibet.
Lilibet. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Don't mean to make you work hard on your first day with this group, but we kind of take it in turns to keep an eye out for each other when we rest.
No, that's perfectly well. I do not mind pulling my weight in the group.
I appreciate that.
I'll kind of get up and straighten myself out a little bit and like go and perch myself in a spot where I can keep watch. And as I walk past Roll and say, well, you get some rest then.
I plan to do so. I will head to one of the rooms.
One of the rooms.
Yes.
Okay. Jakar, you come in. You see Roll.
Oh, sorry.
You see Roll waking up a little bit.
I make my way down to where Green is. Give him a medium shake and say it's your turn for watch. And then I lay down right where he's sleeping and go to bed.
Okay, Jakar and Roll, give me D20s, please. Someone's phone's close to the speaks. Just watch out, guys.
A 1.
Oh,
No.
1. Jakar?
I got a 9.
Roll, please roll me a D6.
Oh, fuck. A 4. I don't like that laugh. I don't appreciate that laugh. I don't like that laugh. Take it back.
Okay, and a 9, right? You said a 9.
1 for me. A 1 and a 4. And Jakar got a 9.
Must I also roll a d6?
No, just different things. So, right. So, what you guys missed on your with your rolls. So, Lilibet, Green, you guys wake up. I know that both of you have been woken up for watch. Lilibet, you're the first to go on deck. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the bow area and keep an eye out to see if there's anything approaching us, anything moving around in the skies around us, or anything nefarious going on in the areas of the deck.
Okay, roll perception for me. Green, you make your way up to the deck if you've chosen to take guard. Jakar pretty much sluggle. Describe where you're going and what you're doing.
Just gonna get to the highest point I can on the ship and swivel around clockwise, having a look, having a very quiet, somber thought.
I got a 22 on my perception.
Okay. While you're twirling clockwise, can I have your perception, please?
Yes, sir. I've got a little bit of a 22.
Both of you on 22.
We're twinning.
Both of you notice that some of the astral energy itself, perhaps a sunburst or a flare or a lunar burst or whatever the case may be, maybe residual from much bigger ship, maybe so many maybes, but there's this mist. It's very hard to see. It shimmers like glitter cream in the sun. You don't really see it until it just catches, and you break through it. It's at that moment I need all spellcasters, right, that are awake to roll a con save for me.
Okay. Here we go.
Does that include me?
Yes. 21, 21,
Ye-
21.
Can you cast spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
please
are
roll
you awake?
I'm
Yeah.
the navigator. I'm at the controls.
Oh yeah, fuck you are awake.
DM, is this a
Control-
magical? Is this a magical thing that we're saving against? Because I have magic resistance.
No, it's well, you have to investigate what this is. It affects magic, but it's not magic itself.
So it's not a spell because I'm resistant to that.
It's not a spell.
Okay, just checking.
It's in fact living.
Still got 21 though.
16.
Valerian, your con save, please, sir.
There we go. 7.
Oh damn.
So, Valerian, you fail. Everybody else passes. My spellcasters that are sleeping, you automatically fail. For the two guards on duty, you're the first to notice. As you pass through this and it illuminates with this almost nebula-like aureolus, and you sail through it, it's almost like a very violet kind of fog. You feel everything go quiet. You kind of murmur a word, but you realize you can talk, but everything, the ship itself, is silent. See what else happens here. You feel... Everybody feels this. Except Green and Lillibit. You feel unease. You feel little whispers. And Valerian, you've kind of had experience with whispers before. These whispers and like unease are in your own minds. And you can kind of tell that they're there. Give me 1 second. Valerian, seeing as that you failed the roll, give me a d20.
Me.
Valerian, sorry, not Varen, Valerian.
20. That's a 14. On that one, eh?
Awesome. While you're sitting there, you can see out onto the front deck. Kind of, you know, if you were in a starship, you'd be able to see the front of the ship as it passes. But what you notice that from the residue of this fog, and Green and Lillibit, you would notice this. A silent flower grows, it almost erupts on the deck, covering the whole deck in these photoluminescent, glowing, radiant flowers. What you guys doing?
Are they growing out of the deck itself?
Everywhere where the water or the residue of the fog touched.
I'm going to take a pair of little tongs out of my kit and I'm gonna peck it to see what happens.
It just takes. You take a flower and you hold it. It still glows. It's not losing its color at all.
I'm gonna take a vial out and I'm gonna. How big are the flowers? Like baby breath size,
Probably-
or like sunflower size, or like rose size?
Probably as big as a daisy.
A daisy, perfect. I'm gonna put like maybe 4 of them in a little vial and put a cork on it and put it in my little
Cool.
herb pouch.
Please mark that you have 4 radiant bloom flowers.
I'm not going to pay much attention to them.
Cool. Just carrying on. Duty calls. Green. Seeing the flowers bloom around you. It's quite magnificent. What are you doing?
If there's anyone that has plopped down and grown near me, then I'll pick it up and begin to smell it. Just appreciate the glimmer of nature this far up in the sky.
As you do smell it, it reminds you of like radiant magic, like healing magic. You can smell it, you know?
I'll put one away in a wrap just to keep for later.
You take yours, put it in a cloth, wrap it up. And it's about then that your watch kind of comes to an end.
I will then wake up Mundo.
Cool. Lilibet, who you waking up?
I will wake up Grunt.
Grunt is piloting the ship.
Or Valerian.
Valerian is navigating the ship.
Don't you people sleep?
You have-
Good lord. Who hasn't been on watch
It's
yet?
okay. You can trust Mundo to stay on guard by himself.
I think the only one that still needs to finish the shift is Varen.
Okay, then Baron shall be woken.
Varen and Mundo. I'll start with Mundo. You get woken up first. No, sorry. Yeah. You get woken up by Green. Green, anything you want to convey to Mundo?
There's some beautiful flowers on deck, but I believe it's your time to make sure we don't die.
Have we landed?
Nope, not yet.
Am I still dreaming? Because I thought I just heard you say there's flowers and we haven't landed yet.
Do yourself the gracious favor and go see for yourself.
Is this some sort of magical event or is this your doing? Green.
Just appreciate the moment. That's all I ask.
It feels like I've been kicked in the head by a very angry horse. But I'll go appreciate.
Please do. DM, sorry, what did you call that flower? Was it radiant?
It's the Radiant Bloom.
Radiant bloom. Thank you.
Alright, Green. You have yourself a good nap. Let me go see these flowers you speak of.
You
I
get
will
up.
rest.
Sorry, carry on.
No. I'll go and rest.
My bad. Right, Raimundo, you make your way out first. Where are you positioning yourself on the ship?
So I'm gonna just get up and onto the deck, and then kind of just lean up against the side of like the railing, and just look out. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. But mostly on my side, just struggling a bit with a bit of a fucking hangover.
Roll a perception check. You are welcome to do it at disadvantage if you think you're that hungover. Otherwise, very cool.
Eight.
Hey. Okay. Varen, you're woken up a little bit. Is there an interaction that goes on there?
Not yet.
It's your turn to watch now.
I'm gonna just look up. Like, look at you for a few seconds, wipe the sleep out my eye. Get up. And be like, just sign completely. Enjoy. Sleep well.
I'm just gonna nod, and then I'm gonna find a place to go sleep.
Right. Now, as you get onto the deck to go watch Varen, you guys will notice that the flowers are starting to blow off, and they keep in their shine. You know, they're kind of like little glow sticks in the wind. They dissipate as they kind of travel off. I need a D20 from Lillibit and Green.
D20.
Yes.
Right there. Golden York 4.
4.
Those two were horrible. Fucking 1 and a 4.
That is in fact a roll.
As you sit there, you sneeze. I need you to let one of your bonus actions, whatever it is, off right now.
Who?
Green on a 4.
So the one's a leveled spell, so that won't work as a bonus action because I'm out right now. However, I do have another bonus action spell, which is casting Shillelagh. So I shoot weapon.
Weapon.
Yeah. Wow.
What do I have to do? Because I rolled.
You
a
are
nat
slow.
one.
You roll that one, I'll tell you now. You're going to take 1 radiant damage. No, sorry. No, sorry. Don't worry about that. You don't take any damage. However, you do notice, as you're falling asleep, perhaps it's, your subconscious, maybe it's, you're seeing things that maybe it's the flowers you pick. But you look at your hand and you can actually see where your veins, where your blood would flow, and you can kind of see it glow inside of you for the next 1 minute.
Does that include the blood vessels in my eyes?
This is Lillibit, not Green.
Oh, sorry.
Tell you what you're talking to Green.
No, Lillibit, I'm talking to you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Your blood's flowing.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, fucking hi, buddy. Right. Raimundo and Varen. Varen, you enter the deck and you notice, before anything else, Raimundo standing on the edge, looking over the rail. Where are you positioning yourself?
I'll position myself on the starboard side of the ship for now.
So on the opposite.
Yeah.
As I see him kind of come up, I'm gonna sign to him. It looks like they ruined your sleep as well.
I'm gonna sound back. You know this language?
I'm gonna sign back. Well, of course, it's the language of Thebes, so are you one?
Just gonna say fair and go and take my watch.
I'm just gonna
So
like
stop the bright side of the ship.
chuckle to myself a little bit, and then not really paying too much attention at looking for whatever's out there, but I will be looking into the darkness and hoping for my little munchkin to arrive soon.
Right. How long does it take? It's instantaneous.
Let me just check how long the actual ritual. Yeah, it's basically it doesn't really give a time on the ritual. You just need to cast a ritual, and then you gain you're familiar.
Oh.
Appearing in an unoccupied space within range, the familiar has the stats of each chosen. Yeah.
Well,
I
at
don't
that
know if
moment,
you've ever had a familiar.
well, you're about to.
Yeah.
And
very excited.
this not going to be blocked. This is, I believe, the second time you call in the little bastard. So you standing there. While we're discussing this, Varen, please give me a perception check. Hold it until 2 secs.
No problem, Hunter.
You sitting on the deck, looking over, just interacted with Varen.
Oh.
And it's at that kind of moment that you feel a little bit more weight on your kind of upper back, where your shoulder and your collarbone kind of meet. You feel like little claws. Please describe to the party what he finally looks like. Or she, or they.
So, basically, it's going to be it's going to look like a little winged devil, but it has a scorpion's tail. And it is a tiny creature. And I shall name him Little Amigo.
Little amigo.
Yeah, Little Amigo. Yeah. So I'm gonna look up on my shoulder and I'm gonna say, well, I thought I wasn't dreaming when I asked for more horned friends.
Yeah. Are they allowed to answer you back?
Telepathically, yeah.
Well, you're in this little mind as it like snaps its jaws at you. Yeah. Yeah.
So, at least now I can say, Little Amigo, that I will always have a friend at my side. And I'm sure we're going to get up to many exciting things.
Yeah. Yeah. Masters.
First of all,
Master still says you owe him.
After all of the little presents I gave him, I still owe him?
Not their debt, yours.
Yeah, it's fair. But we will pay back.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. And you'd see him like lick you with the most fucking gnarly sulfur like breath.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, maybe we can cut back on that a little bit. But I did hear a few little rumors that you might have some tricks up your sleeve.
What do you want Migo to do?
Well, Migo, since our mutual friend allowed me to be invisible, I'm pretty sure he allows you to be invisible. And at that point, little Amigo will go fucking invisible. And
But he's
then
still here.
telepathically, I'm gonna be like, little Amigo, you don't mind just taking a look at your other friend, your little horned friend over there. Just keep an eye on him. If he does anything strange, just let me know.
Yeah. And you hear him off.
Yeah. And then, I'm just gonna stare off into the night.
Farron, what was that roll?
It was a 30, sir.
What?
A 30, sir.
A 30?
Yes, sir.
Fuck me, bro. Holy shit.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay. So, you see the fucking imp. No, I'm joking. He's invisible.
But when he first
You can see
spawned, he
the
wasn't.
future. Of course, you can see the.
That's so hectic.
I know, but when he first spawned, he wasn't invisible, right?
That's true.
Yeah, so you would have seen him, but then you would have seen him just disappear.
Then you would have questioned your sanity.
Yeah, I would have been like, why the fuck did this thing just appear and then disappear?
Just gaslight him, bro.
That's exactly. It's plan.
I literally just see this man summon an imp, and the imp disappears.
What him?
Okay.
Fuck me. Okay, for 30, I actually get notes out for this. Holy shit. Coming to the end of, well, I suppose you still got another 2-hour shift after this. Yeah, you would. So, what you would see, immediate visuals, would be you spot 3 distinct layers of movement, the ship's normal drift through astral currents, counter currents, pretty much resisting your course, a 4th motion that isn't physical, something watching from afar and beyond normal sight. You kind of see that through these astral currents. Whatever it is enormous. Like, unfathomably big. Hidden threats. The sky itself, the constellations ahead, they're all right. They're all okay. No illusions. The region has been observed by a powerful extraplanar. No, that's nothing that you'll need to know about. No. Soundless details. This means you're approaching. Speed within ships. Matrix. Oh wow. Okay. So on a 30, fucking hell, man. Yeah,
Hey,
you
I
would.
want you to roll the odds, okay? Let me have it.
No, it's yours. I mean, I'm trying to give you justice here, man. Like the
Oh,
30
thank
is. It's something. When last we had a 30, I think Roll got a 30-32 back in the beginning. Holy fuck, man.
Feels good. I won't lie.
What you do notice from the ship, right? You would have noticed the creature jump off and disappear. You would think it's odd. Perhaps a party trick of Mundo's. Time kind of elapses through, and you do see the massive creature staring back at you through the astral current. However, when your gaze is broken, you see how fast you're really going, and over the forests, over the empires and stuff like that. But what you do notice is there's a rather large, round civilization, and from it's a pinprick for most people. But perhaps it's your tiefling vision, perhaps it's something more. But you can see pockets of flame getting torched, and yeah, I can't give you too much, even with a 30. You look out into the Benel forest, and you can tell the rock pockets as the clouds kind of shift and make their way underneath the hole. Apart from the Benel forest is healthy and growing, and just north of that is the land of black ice. And then you spot it, the dark spot, the Empire of Uz. Known to be a little bit different. Their beliefs, their customs, their gods. You see, and for a moment, break through the cloud. And you can see it almost looks like Mordor. The smoke itself is made by a volcano. It's made by a series of volcanoes, actually. And you just get a glimpse of this. There are thousands, if not millions, of little tiny pinpricks of light that look like stars in the distance. But even smaller. Could there be torches? You see the last of the flowers leave the deck. And that's what you see.
Thank you. How do I spell the Empire of Uz?
IULZ, I think. Ils. Just still don't have to fucking stay on the map.
Oh, wait. Thank you kindly.
Right.
Thank you.
And as you guys watch comes to an end, you go downstairs. Who are you waking up? If at all anybody.
I'll wake up Drakkar since I didn't see him have a thing. I didn't know he's been on watch.
Drakkar, you get woken up by Varen. What are you doing?
Sorry, mic was muted. I've already gone, and then he shrugs you off, and rolls a.
And also,
I was saying, he says he's already gone, shrugs you off, and rolls back over its bed.
gotcha. Everyone's taking a watch, hasn't they?
Just a
Yeah,
couple
they-
of party indisposed.
Yeah. What would be the time at around now?
It's just past dawn.
I'll go up to the top where the captain is. And I'll
Cool.
ask them, like in a very, very scraggly, scratchy ass voice, to Grunt. Can you keep watch?
I'll look at Baron. And then I'll look at Valerian. And keep looking at Valerian and say, can Grunt keep watch and fly at the same time?
Yes.
That's not a good idea.
I'll look at Valerian, maybe we should stop somewhere.
Well, how far out are we? I know I'm the navigator, but you.
Well, according to your readings, you're probably about another 2 to 3 hours away at this present height and course. You're making your descent down towards the Brunel Forest and going towards Thorn Harbour.
Well, Grunt, I think we might just be safer in the air than on the ground. So, if nobody's watching, I'm sure we can keep an eye out the last bit.
Oh, yeah, all the commotion coming from your guys' side. Just for you. It's okay. I'll carry on with my watch. If our horn friend here wants to sleep, that's perfectly fine. I'll watch by myself.
I'll give a nod to you.
Thanks, Ray. I'm gonna carry on
No
focusing
problem.
on flying.
Right, Constitution's... yeah, sorry, carry on,
Sure.
Raimundo.
Then I'll sign to Baron. Yeah, I've got this. You can sleep.
I'll just look a little bit disgruntled that we're not landing or stopping. And I'll go down to where I need to go and I'll have a nice little rest.
Cool, you back to your bunk. I need Constitution saving throws from Raimundo, Grunt, and Valerian.
I got a 6.
I've got 11.
Oh, no, shit. Sorry.
I've got a new fucking
Can't
breath
say.
of fresh air with 22.
Okay, 22 for Raimundo. You are feeling okay for the time being. You've had a little bit of a rest. I mean, the head hurts a little bit.
16.
Roll 16.
Yeah, for Grunt.
Okay. 16 is not enough.
Dang,
I'm on 11, eh?
Please. Also not enough. So what I need you guys to please do is roll a d6 for me.
That's a 4 for me.
Okay. Gruntles?
I got a 6.
Okay, Grunt, you suffer 6 days of exhaustion, almost a full week. at level 1. So if you want to sleep it off, you can find a way in the town that you can massage parlors, things like that can help you with your fatigue. Both of you, Valerian, you suffer 4 days of the same. Again, the same thing can happen. You would need to actively sort ways to bump those days off, or you'll suffer 6 days in this effect. And remember, if you carry on, it will get worse. So at the moment, what that means is at level 1, you're going to have disadvantage on all ability checks for the next 6 days, Grunt, and for the next 4 days. Like I say, you guys are welcome to bump days off, hours or whatever, by just finding ways to relax.
I know you guys are not.
Reminds me of a certain tavern.
I'm gonna book in as soon as we land. Don't worry. Yeah, no, all 5 stars will be.
Yeah.
All right. And Raimundo, you're the only one that passed. So you guys spend the next 2.5 hours, and eventually you make your way back to Thorn Harbor. Grunt, please roll a dex or an intelligence, and please make it at, I believe it's disadvantage.
If it's Dex, I have advantage on all Dex effects that I can see while not blinded and deafened or incapacitated. So it would just be a straight roll.
So straight roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're using Dex.
Using Dex. Fuck, man. 8.
Fucking everyone's gonna wake up properly now, boy.
They are.
We died.
Good morning.
Everyone fucking rolling around in their fucking bunks.
Roll a. How do I do this? Roll a D100. Actually, 2 D100s.
What the fuck? Whoa. I don't know what that was. I got 77 and 39.
77 and 39. So that's 116, yeah?
Yeah, 116. How we TPK'd ourselves. Made the dumbest person the pilot.
33 damage to the ship as you come down and basically almost level one of the jetties. It's not pretty, but you landed hard. At that moment, everybody is woken up, thrown out of their cots, thrown off that thing. You even hear Raylan in the closet going. Yeah. Raimundo, you can also roll a dexterity saving throw for me to see if you can take pizza.
Oh, fuck, 11.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Exactly.
With you guys anchored firmly, and the ship coming to an abrupt halt. The tank sits at about 3/4. It's at that moment, everybody except Grunt, Valerian, and Raimundo can mark off a long rest. And it's at that point I ask the party, what are you guys doing? Welcome back to Thorn Harbor.
I think I'm gonna check myself into the inn.
Please do that for Grunt.
Kind of help each
Second
other
that.
there.
While Valerian does that, I'm gonna spend some time trying to fix up the ship.
We'll do that while we rest up.
And you see Quibble kind of come out from the underneath, and he like looks at you holding his head. Yeah, I guess I fucking could. What are you doing?
No sleep. Grunt tired.
So why didn't you stop the fucking ship? I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but how?
Sorry, Quib.
It looks like they're gonna keep you on your toes, Quibble.
Yeah, well, on my back.
Well, fuck, I was on my head, so.
Well,
Would you at least mind taking a look at the damage, please?
Don't worry, I've got it. I'll go to Elena, and we'll have it ready by the time you need it. You need to leave. Ow! You've broken me. Fuck.
What have I broken, Quibble? You fuck. Alright, well, the best I can do for you, Quibble, is get these two out of the way. So,
Yeah.
come on. Let's find a spot for you two to rest.
And you see, like, Quibble, like, is probably as big as your knee, dude, on the best day. And he looks up at you and, like, kind of hooks his bottom jaw open and gives you a bit of a look, Grunt, as he nurses his head.
As we walk like past him and on our way to the tavern, or wherever we're gonna book ourselves in, I'm gonna like stroke his face and go like, sorry.
He tries to bite your finger.
Yeah, blood this. Got like half asleep.
I mean, you wouldn't even feel Quibble's bite.
Yeah.
Right, now, can anyone tell me what tavern they're going to?
Walk out. Be like, rubbing his head. I think the best option is, maybe some rest on land where nothing can fly about and crash. No offense, Grant. But I think the Bleeding Rose has some space.
I think lessons were learned. Quibble did point out something pretty valid. We can't just stop the ship.
I'm surprised it wasn't an option.
We live and learn.
Fair enough.
Grunt knows for next time.
It's a learning curve, my friend. We'll get it right somehow. But for now, rest. You look finished. Roll will then go check on Green And anyone else who isn't awake yet or hasn't come out.
I think everyone's awake.
Well,
Yeah.
come to the rest of us at least.
I will join.
Looks like we've made it in somewhat of one piece.
Barely.
Indeed. And I found a little friend, and I'll whistle and say, "Amigo, come over here," and you'll see a little raven kind of just fly and land on my shoulder.
Well, that's a neat little trick.
It is indeed. I never
found
thought I had a way with animals. I'm sure Greeny must be proud.
Quite. Doesn't have a name.
Well, amigo. It was pretty. Yeah.
Forgive me. I thought that was parlance for friend.
Well, it's also a name for my friend. Friend.
I apologize.
Pretty simple guy. Not gonna lie. I'm not good with names.
Suggest we make our way and get out of Quibble's hair before he finds more problems.
And other people to bite.
Sorry, what?
He's a bit cranky. He's a bit cranky today.
Oh, he picked
We
you.
should leave him. No, he didn't bite me. He tried to bite the big one. He's not afraid.
It's like trying to bite concrete, I think. Not a good idea.
Even his bag tried to do that and it didn't work. I hate you.
Well, we'll start heading to the Bleeding Rose.
In his role. Disembarks. Everybody else following him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes.
Ezreal disembarks the Betsy. A little worse for wear after the landing. Quibble's got it. And the party were victorious, beating a rot dragon. I believe that's actually the first proper dragon you guys have beaten.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You guys make your way to the Bleeding Rose for revels and maybe even a bit of downtime. And I think that this week is where we'll end our session. Thank you for playing. I love every one of you.
Thank you, thank you,
Many
thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Feelings very mutual.
Beautiful.
Always a great
beautiful.
session.
Thank you.